Hey, baby. What? Yeah. It takes YouTube long to like send out the notifications. So right now ain't no people in there. As soon as people start hopping in, that's when I'll start cooking. Yeah, I'm about to die this, can't take it. Like a whole old head. What's good, y'all? I'm chilling, bro. Who's that? Oh my shirts. Don't like nothing in the background. What up? I told y'all I was gonna start going live on a consistent basis. So I'll go live in Bosie's like Monday or Tuesday. 2 cents juice. What up? His trench excellency. Bro, I'm about to I'm about to cook. I'm about to fillet on this. Yeah. Um got a chance to meet Jack Catterall today, a lot smaller than what I thought. I don't know how long Jack's gonna be training in Philly, but it seemed like Bosie's stable is getting bigger and bigger as we speak. It's definitely good to see him get his just due and get his love after like 40 years of fucking, you know, putting in work and whatnot. All right, let's cook. So I watched the interview with Ryan Garcia, and I watched the interview with Oscar De La Hoya. And for me, they was just being like fucking super disingenuous. Like you can see it all over their face. Here's the truth, though. Ryan Garcia doesn't stand a chance in hell against Jaron Ennis, right? I feel like people are prisoners of the moment. People have recency bias. Yeah, yeah. Catterall's over here now. Been over here for like a week. Um, but people have recency bias, and I see people going with narratives that I feel like is complete bullshit. And I see like fighters and promoters and trainers kind of hijacking those narratives and then running with them. All right, so what I heard Ryan say is Ryan said that Boots gets hit too much. All right, so first, Ryan says Boots get hit too much. You ever notice that when fighters who are perceived to supposed to be defensive get hit, it's like a news flash. And then when other fighters who have a style that people are okay with them getting hit, it's not viewed as the same. Ryan Garcia. I watched Ryan Garcia get dropped by a non-puncher at 35. I watched Luke Campbell fold Ryan Garcia up. Had his arm was like he fell with his arm like tucked in his back pocket. Like it looked like somebody was giving him the cross face chicken wing. Like oh, so Ryan was weight drained against Luke Campbell? Really? Jay saying, you coming up with an excuse. He was weight drained against Luke Campbell? I don't think so. If Boots gets rocked, then why he's never hit the deck like Ryan? I'm asking questions. If Boots gets rocked all the time, why is Ryan the one that got dropped by soft punching Luke Campbell? Explain it to me. Luke Campbell caught him with an overhand that wired his shit. Luke Campbell has never been known to be a puncher. Ever. Ever. Tap Ryan's chin. Ryan folded up like a pizza box, yo. Now, respect to him for getting up and finish the fight. I ain't even gonna get the tank yet. We talking about Luke fucking Campbell, bro. No, I'm in Philly. I'm talking about Luke fucking Campbell, right? So when I hear Ryan talk like that, it's like, yo, and people actually going with it. Like, y'all got short memories? Like, Ryan's known to be chinny. And when people criticize Boots for getting hit too much, anybody ever buzz Boots? Stanionis looked at as a good puncher, strong guy, sturdy guy. Hit Boots with a couple of good shots. Right hand, ate him, and then kept chopping his ass down. So what doesn't get talked about is Jaron Ennis' chin. People want to pick and choose like who we want to say have chins and who don't. Say we give props for guys that get hit, and we say, "Oh man, he has an iron chin." Other guys, it's he ain't got no defense. The reality is Jaron Ennis is a seek and destroy fighter. He's a boxer puncher, and he puts himself at risk to get knockouts, and he gets those knockouts. And respect to not even respect, Ryan Garcia, right? Ryan Garcia is a very, very talented but very, very flawed fighter. And I see people trying to use the triangle theory that, oh man, well, Devin Haney has a better raising made the boots, and look what Ryan did to him. First off, he was on performance enhancing drugs, and respected Devin Haney because I think Devin Haney is a Hall of Famer. I think Devin Haney's a great fighter. But, and I say this with respect, Devin Haney's not Jaron Ennis. It never has been Jaron Ennis. The reality is Devin will outbox you. Devin will win a fight. Jaron Ennis has the possibility of sending you to the morgue. No exaggeration. Not tongue in cheek. I'm not, it's not a metaphor. Jaron Ennis has the possibility of sending you to the morgue when he fights you. That California roll that Ryan be doing, that he started against Oscar Duarte, and he was doing it against Dev, Jaron Ennis will literally punch through his torso and will not stop until Ryan Garcia is comatose on that ground. Jay saying he has no fucking chance. See, and it's boxing fans like that. Devin Haney was on the pound for pound. Pound for pound does not equate to style. Fights are made, fights are won stylistically. Saying that a motherfucker's on the pound for pound list or he beat that guy, he beat this guy at a lower weight means fucking nothing when you get in the ring. Perfect example. Bam Rodriguez is a great fighter. Bam Rodriguez hops up 2 weight classes and fight a guy who's a good fighter. Does that mean he's going to win because his resume is extensive at a lower weight class? Fuck no. Every weight class is different. Yes, Devin Haney was pound for pound. Has Devin Haney ever been as good or as dangerous as Jaron Ennis? Pound for like lists don't win you fights. And I hate to be this dude because I like Dev. I think Dev's a Hall of Famer. But the reality is Dev's skill set and Jaron Ennis' skill set are similar but completely different. When Dev makes you miss and makes you pay, it doesn't have the same devastating effect as a Jaron Ennis punch. Jaron Ennis is a significantly bigger man. He's the harder puncher. He's the stronger man. Whereas though Ryan Garcia was able to absorb that left hook from Devin, Boots has sit him down for good. And if you think that Ryan Garcia versus Jaron Ennis is a competitive fight, I think you was on that shit that Ryan was on before the fight. Like, I don't see Ryan Garcia lasting 3 rounds with Jaron Ennis. Ryan Garcia could be on the Captain America Super Soldier Serum. Boots still knocks him the fuck out in under 3 rounds. It's going to be easy. It's not going to be competitive. If he's counting on that left hook, he's definitely going to sleep before 3. Like, I don't even, to me, this is not even a fucking conversation. It's not even a fucking conversation. Like, bro, do you really like? And then fans will use this justification. Oh, well, such and such is on the pound for pound list and all that. Do y'all watch boxing? Do you know how to analyze boxing? Because that's never been a reason why a fighter won a fight. Because he was on the pound for pound list. Styles make fights. Styles make fights. What pound for pound list was Lamont Roach on? Tank's on the pound for pound list. What pound for pound list was Lamont Roach on? How'd that fight look? If you judge that fight on paper, he should have knocked Tank should have knocked him fucking silly. But fights ain't not on paper. Tell Reg to hop on the live, man. I'm just saying, yo. The fact that I saw people in the comments, the fact that people is running with that narrative, right? I've seen Ryan Garcia quit. I've seen Ryan Garcia quit when hurt. Gervonta Davis is a big puncher, but he's a big puncher at 135 pounds. Jaron Ennis is a big puncher at 147, significantly bigger man. If you can't take Ryan Garcia, if you cannot take a Gervonta Davis shot, you cannot take a Jaron Ennis shot. Just can't. If Gervonta Davis makes you quit, and he looked up and knew that if he got up, Tank was going to put something on his ass. What you think he going to do with Boots? Hey, Jay, if I seen you get your fucking chin checked at 35 against smaller dudes, am I supposed to expect that at 147 against the biggest 147 that you'll be able to take that shot? Let's keep it at me. Ryan Garcia boxing skills are poor. Ryan Garcia is very fast, very explosive, but he has so many fucking flaws. His feet is shitty, his defense is shitty, and he has a questionable chin. These are all facts. This isn't even conjecture. These are facts. And so, in people's minds, because he was able to land these devastating fucking left hooks against Devin Haney, am I supposed to forget about all the fucking rounds that Devin Haney fucking outboxed him, thoroughly outboxed him? Hey, Jay, in order for me to respond to you, you're gonna have to super chat now because you're saying dumb shit. But in order, like, am I supposed to forget? Back turn, doing the California rule. Defense is shitty. So I'm expecting him to go in there with the hardest punching 147, a violent 147, highly skilled, fast, and expect that fight to be competitive? Like, come on, y'all. Come on, man. He got the California rule. Like, and you think that's going, man? Stanley Otis was strong and sturdy, bro. And he got his ass whipped. Like, y'all be judging fights off of popularity, man. I hear, yeah, if Ryan Garcia lands that left hook, if Ryan Garcia lands the shots that Amanda Stanley lands, and what happens when Boots lands his shots? What happens if Boots land the shot that Luke Campbell landed? Ryan getting up for that? If Boots lands the shot that Tank landed, Ryan getting up from that? Come on, man. That shit is. You said hold the wasabi. Hold the wasabi, yo. Like, and dudes be talking like he stopped that. He didn't stop that. He won a decision, bro. Boots will beat the ever loving shit out of Ryan Garcia. Yo, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, it's amazing. Terrence, what up? It's amazing that people is even entertaining it. Yo, fucking Ryan Garcia can get the Captain America Super Soldier Serum. Ryan Garcia can train with Goku and Vegeta in a million times gravity. Ryan Garcia can get the Venom symbiote. Ryan Garcia can go get the Infinity Stones. He still get his ass whipped. He can have all the Infinity Stones and Thanos in his corner, and he is still getting knocked the fuck out, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something. I had to channel my inner Muslim, my inner Christian, and my inner Jew to let the love overcome hate. Because you know I don't like him. I don't like that dude. But I love Boo so much. I had to join in just to support Jaron Ennis.
I appreciate that, yo. Yo,
Seriously,
Izzy,
I
he
had to
could
let
get
the
the
love
super
go.
Izzy, he could get the super soldier serum. Whatever they gave the Hulk, whatever they gave Bruce Banner, he could get that too. He can mix up a cocktail. He still get knocked the fuck out, yo.
You know what? I got an issue somewhat, you know, with you and G.
Go ahead,
Y'all
cook.
try, y'all try to be too politically correct. I feel like sometimes when it comes to boots, like you ain't got to do that, bro. It's not your fault that you're able to be there witnessing the greatness. You know what I'm saying, and you can't talk that down. You ain't. You think that Roger and Jeff, you know what I'm saying, and you know Big Floyd, you think they gonna downplay the greatness that they seen?
I can't. That's a good point. And you froze. Hey, you froze. He might have hit it. He might hit he probably hit a dead zone. But yeah, y'all. Like to me, to even entertain that. Yeah, you back.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, damn, I went out.
Yeah.
See, y'all, you all know the truth because you're witnessing it. When you know the truth, you're not obligated to play it down in order to entertain falsehood or some fairy tale stuff. Like y'all ain't gotta do that. The only how it's really a case of he can only be himself. That's what it is, bro. That's just see, people not gonna be satisfied until he go up and beat David Benavidez.
Yo,
that's
but
that's
the
what it's
way
getting
people
to.
the way people be talking, right? Oh shit, I got an echo. But the way people be talking is the equivalent of me saying, man, yeah, Boots would go up and beat Benavida. Fuck out of here, bro.
Right.
Like, yo, that's what Ryan Garcia versus Boots is. Boots versus Benavidez. It's not fucking realistic, right? And not realistic in the sense of it being a competitive fight. He will beat the dog shit out of Ryan Garcia. You see it.
Hold up, Bill. My sound went out. Let me see if cause I had you on speaker. Let me see if I put my blue, my earpieces in. There was an echo. How about now? Can you hear me?
Give me 1 second, yo.
All right. Can you
Yo,
hear me?
it's funny as shit when these race fans get in the comment section and then start their bullshit. And here I'm going to say one part of it, and I don't even want to go into a deeper conversation. What I notice about YouTube, you have a certain fan base, right? That I feel like they're more upset with people that look like you and me and what's up and than they are what's going on in the country. You feel me? It's like y'all getting treated a certain kind of
Yeah.
way by people that don't look like me and don't look like E. But all your energy is
Right.
in all this hate and vitriol. I think you need to work instead of worrying about what we think about boxing. I think you need to worry about what's happening to you and your cousins
Right.
and shit because it's getting serious out there. But anyway,
Sometimes, to be honest with you, over the years, from the years I've been here and seen it, for some reason we look like easy targets, bro. It seems like it's just easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why for me, I be trying to appeal. Actually, honestly, I be trying to appeal to people's sense of humanity. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you drop history and truth and all that stuff on people, they can't get with it. They don't understand it. So sometimes I be trying to like appeal to people's humanity because if you don't, eventually this shit gonna blow up and it's gonna get ugly. And I don't want to see that. I don't. I don't want to see that. So I wish we would just keep it sports and keep it competition and and I don't know why people get like that anyway, because it don't matter who the fighter is. When people talk about certain fighters, especially when it comes to boots, it's
bro,
like, bro, we don't see, there ain't no competition.
listen, listen. One of my closest friends is of that community, and the reality is, y'all got bigger problems than boxing right now. And my prayers go out to the ones that's not racist, but for what y'all going through. But I feel like my man that was just in the comments, you need to worry about that because that's serious instead of worrying about who we think will win a fight.
Right. About some boxing. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, for real. For real.
But
It's
anyway,
just, for me, it's just, I ain't been to the crib in 30 years, man. You know what I'm saying? And I done seen so many that came through and fell victim to just not having the discipline and the focus, you know what I'm saying? That was dynamite in the ring and just didn't have the discipline and focus, you know what I mean, to really stay on track. And now we got one. I'm happy to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then not
yo,
only that, he's a great young man on top of that. You know what I'm saying? With a great
listen,
family like that shit, bro.
if you want to say
People
Virgil
don't get
Ortiz,
it.
I think I think Boots will beat Virgil Ortiz. I think Boots will stop Virgil Ortiz. But if you say Virgil Ortiz, then that actually has legs to it because Virgil Ortiz will
Yeah.
be able to match some of Boots's physicality. They're around the same size, right? They both can
Yeah.
punch. Virgil Ortiz is technically sound, right? So if you tell
Yeah.
me Virgil Ortiz, I'll disagree with you and I'll say Boots's explosiveness, Boots's speed, Boots's angles will give Virgil Ortiz nightmares. But I can understand where your
Right.
mind is. You think that okay, Virgil Ortiz is really, really, it's not really disciplined, but he's fundamentally sound and he has a really good jab and he has good body work and hand speed is good, and so that will give Boots problems. But Ryan Garcia, bro, come on, Ryan
And
Garcia,
Virgil
stop
was
it.
Virgil was disciplined, he consistent, and he got a good corner.
Yeah. So
So
if you say
you
Virgil,
can expect a good game planning. You
oh
know what I
no,
mean? So yeah, that would be interesting for sure.
I I think that I think that Jesus Ramos is better than Virgil Ortiz, and I think Jesus Ramos gives Boots a better fight. I pick Boots, but I think Jesus Ramos is is probably the most underrated 154 pounder, and he gets no fucking love, and he is
Why
capable
do
of
you
beating
think?
any of them dudes.
Why do you think he would give Boots a harder test than Virgil?
Jesus Ramos is more Virgil has the tendency to when he gets caught with a good shot or he's not landing what he wants to land, he gets frustrated and he acts like a kid. Not so much in the Madrimal fight, but historically. Whereas though Jesus is more measured. Like I think Jesus is a better boxer than Virgil, but he also can fight Mexican style in the trenches, and he's a bigger guy. Like Jesus is a big fucking
Okay,
dude, you know.
okay. I'm not a fan of his, and I think the only issue might be the size, but he can't. I don't know. To me, for his size, he can't punch, and he's not fast enough. Like Boots, Boots gonna block those shots. He gonna roll with them. That's another thing too, because I watch a lot of course, I watch a lot of Boots, but I slow down a lot of those shots that he gets caught with. Boots get caught flush sometimes, but I think he's already measured the guy out, you know what I mean, to test the guy's power. But a lot of those shots, Boots rolls those shots, man. He rolls
He
a
does
lot of
roll
those
those
shots.
shots.
Like, because I'll slow it down and watch it, because I remember the first time seeing a guy roll a shot. And it was actually an actual, like, a street fight. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Mm.
it wasn't in the street, but it was an actual fight. Little dude named Keenan from North Philly. Little light-skinned curly-haired dude. You wouldn't even think he could fight. Little rumbling motherfucker. And the dude tried to steal on it, and I seen the dude roll a shot. And I remember my brother telling me about people rolling shots, but to actually see it. So now a lot of times when I'm watching fights and I see guys get caught, but I watch how they counter and come back, I'm like, damn, that shot didn't bother him. And then I'll go back and watch it. It happens so fast sometimes, you gotta watch it. Boots rolls a lot of them shots, bro. That's why
He do-
I never remember seeing Boots buzz, even when he get caught with shots. I never seen him buzz. And I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I haven't seen it. So it's
All
like,
right.
the boy is the total package, man. He's the total package, and that's why we so high on him, man. And not only that, he lives the life. That's the other part of it, man. Like, I was talking earlier to T on the live, and I was saying, you know, most of the divisions are top heavy with the guys
Mm.
that we consider to be elite or the top class fighters. If most of those guys, if they wanted to line the fights up like that, they could fight each other all in 1 year. And then after that, what we gonna watch? I appreciate the
Mm.
build up. Sometimes a guy might come in, like for instance, Shakur fighting Zepeda. Everybody likes Shakur. But I will say this: if Shakur decided he wanted to slack up, decided he wasn't going to train as much, decided he would take Zepeda lightly. Zepeda is one of them guys that could come in there and beat him. I feel the same way about the dude Baranchek when he fought Keyshawn. See, part of the skill set to me and being an elite fighter is being consistent with your training and coming to the ring prepared every time. So a lot of times, if these guys go in there and they get a guy out of there or they beat a guy, that don't mean the guy ain't good, and that don't mean that's a guy you could sleep on. Because a lot of these other guys are coming in and they'll sleep on a guy and they'll get beat.
Je-
So
Jesus
I don't
Ramos.
mind those fights.
Jesus Ramos checks every box though. Jesus Ramos got a good jab. Jesus Ramos can fight on the inside. Jesus Ramos got decent power. It's not crazy, but he's also sturdy with a good chin. And Jesus Ramos is consistent. The mistake that he made against Erickson Lubin is he gave Lubin too much respect and tried to box with a boxer. That I think that was his mistake. I favor Jesus in a fight over Virgil. I think Jesus and Virgil, you can make an argument for them against Boots. I don't think that they'll beat him, but you can make an argument. You can make a justification. You can make a logical boxing argument in which why you
Right,
would think that they win. Ryan
right.
Garcia gets put on a milk carton early in my state prop voice. Early. Yo, we leaving the car running, right? We are leaving the
Yeah.
car running, right? I'm making dinner plans with my chick. Like, no, baby, it ain't gonna be long. Like, no, we good. We good. No, I'm like,
Yeah. Nah, for
like
sure.
it's something I wouldn't even be worried about. Like, it's a fight that, like, with the guys that I cover, with the guys that I cover, I have butterflies when they fight. Like every time they get hit, I take the punch. I love these kids, right? And I've been covering Jesus for a minute. I'm a little biased. All right. I've been covering Jesus since he had like 10 fights or something like that. So I can consider myself biased. But
Okay.
with Jesus, that fight would have me on edge. With Virgil, that fight would have me on edge. Stanionis, I was on edge because I respect them and they're dangerous. With Ryan Garcia, my feet's gonna be up, bro. I'll be talking to motherfuckers in the crowd while the fight's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'll be
Right.
taking flicks.
I'll be like, oh shit, what you doing after this? Oh yeah. About 5 minutes. Yeah, we out of here. Yeah, it's good. I'll be doing pre-fight interviews talking about. So how do you feel about Boots knocking Ryan Garcia out? I'll be on that type time, bro. No
Right,
worries.
right, right, right.
I'm 100% easy fucking money. Whatever somebody want to bet, we can bet easy, easy.
Yeah,
Pack him up,
yeah,
fold him like a lawn chair. Not
yeah. That's
competitive. Like, ah,
there's no, there's no variety in the tool bag. You know what I'm saying? Like Boots is too, his IQ is too high, man. Like for a dude like that, his IQ is too high. You know what I'm saying? Like he would get in there and he would see the mistakes before they happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when Sean was talking about being in the ring with him, and he was comparing it to, um, I think he was comparing it to Shakur. Like he was saying how guys can see things before they happen, and it was like, you know what I mean? Then he was talking about his footwork. He's like, man, it's almost like he's dancing. Like it's just a lot of things that he does that I know for me, I gotta listen to guys who fought or who trained so they kind of can explain the magnificence that I'm watching. I just know the shit look good to me, but they actually can break it down and explain it to you and give you the subtle nuances of what's going on. Like, and Sean talked about that. Like, you know what I mean, seeing things how they can happen, seeing how you trying to do something, they can see it because he said Boots was talking to him in there. Like, nope, you ain't gonna do that. Like he knew what I was gonna do before I did it. And I've only heard, like I heard Zab and Berto say that about Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, man. A lot of guys that make comments, or a lot of people that make comments about boxing, like they've never really watched boxing. Like they don't listen to trainers. They don't listen to people that's educated in boxing, where they can become more educated to understand why a lot of times coaches and even fans, even with us being uneducated, certain fighters, because I feel like I'm an educated fan. I'm not like an educated trainer, but I feel like I'm an educated fan because I've been watching this so much. You can see a guy do certain things, and you might not be able to break it down technically, but you can see, like, man, this guy got it. You know what I mean? And Boost is he's one of them fighters, man. He's like Abdullah Mason. Like, we can see it, bro. We can see it. Is this a fight that's supposed to be happening, or is just something that's in the air?
I see John and I see good buddy Taylor talking about this left hook, right? That the left hook is always open, right? Oh man, if Boots gets hit a lot, if Ryan hits Boots, what happens when Boots hits Ryan? Y'all seen Ryan floored. Y'all seen Ryan floored by fucking Luke Campbell. What happens when Boots hits Ryan? Good buddy, please tell me. What's the more likely scenario? Ryan hits Boots first or Boots hits Ryan first? I want to see something. Good buddy, please tell me. Please tell me. John, please tell me. No, it can't go it can't go the other way. One dude is relying on one shot. One dude puts together his punches, whether it's head body, uses foot movement and head movement to open up opportunities. One guy just blindly throws the left hook. And one guy we've seen knocked on the ground over and over and over and then not want to get up. And y'all, yo, if you've ever watched my channel, I don't even get like this, E. I don't even get like this because I'm more like politically correct. I'm more like, okay, well, if he does this, if he does that. Yo, you know what chance he got? You know what chance he got, good buddy? He got a chance to get knocked out in the fourth round instead of the third. That's what chance he got. It's one of those situations. It's one of those situations where it's like, okay, well, what round do you think I'm gonna knock you out in? That's the questions that we would have to ask Ryan ahead of this fight.
Could you even see that fight happening?
No,
Okay. Because I don't think nobody that's on that guy's team, because on your team you're gonna have intelligent boxing people. I don't see nobody that could be on that team that would even say, "Yeah, take this fight." You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like I don't even think I don't even think that to me it's not even feasible, man. Like it's not. It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't
Yo,
make sense. You got guys right now in the 147-pound weight class that don't want to see this guy. That's there now that don't want to see him. So somebody coming up for somebody to have 247, I think it is, amateur fights. Like when I used to hear that and people would use it as a talking point, I used to be like, you probably shouldn't remind people of that because for you not to improve after spending that much
he
time in the
is the
amateurs and you
same
still
fighter.
doing the same thing.
He was getting thoroughly outboxed by Devin Haney, and he landed big shots. That's why he won that fight. He was getting thoroughly outboxed. We seen him, although devastating puncher. I seen a 5'3" dude whoop his ass up and down fucking Barclay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I hope it happens. Just, for very, very, very bad intentional reasons. And I hope and I would like it to happen for Boost to get a big old bag. But other than that, I ain't interested in seeing that,
Bro,
man.
for me, if it happens, it's a big fight because of Ryan Garcia's name, but he has no chance of winning that fight. Tego, what up? He has no chance of winning that fight. And then the dudes
At
that's talking
all.
in the comments, you wouldn't even bet on him. You wouldn't bet
Hey,
on him
what
no matter
up?
what the spread is.
Nah, nah. I don't think that's not. It's just I don't know, man. Certain things I hear is just not realistic to me. Like both of them dudes, the other dude Tio, like I just don't see that being. It's just talk. You know what I mean? But see, the thing about it is, I gotta look at it this way. It's good though, cause they talking about our young boy, and that's all we want is the name to get out there, cause he gonna keep performing. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. They attaching themselves to him, cause they see he the one, bro. He the one, bro. He the one.
Hey,
He the one.
Omar and Beatrice Hernandez. The last guy Boots fought had 9 knockouts. He was no threat. He had 9 knockouts in 15 fights. He was fighting on world level before 10 fights. Ryan Garcia got knocked down by Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell. And Luke Campbell's a solid boxer, never won a world title, but he's a solid boxer, never looked at as a puncher. So you tell me, y'all don't believe that. John, it will be a walk in the park. It will be a sunny walk in the park. I'm talking about springtime, 74 degrees. Like
Oh
Ryan
man.
Garcia is about to go life and death with Rolly Romero. Right? Wait, who did Ryan fight? Um, it wasn't Javier Fortuna. It was before Javier Fortuna. Emmanuel Tago? Was it Emmanuel Tago that he couldn't stop?
I don't know.
Ryan Garcia.
Uh,
Ryan Garcia is fast
I
and
don't even remember.
explosive at the lower weights. But now he's going to be at 147 pounds with guys that are bigger than him. See, what y'all fail to realize, he's used to being the bigger man when he's in the ring. Now he's going to be in there with the bigger man. The bigger man, the more skilled man, the man that has more will and more power.
For me though, it's it's all of the physical attributes, but the IQ though, like the IQ, and then his corner. Like I mean, come on, bro. I consider that too. I consider trainers, and even more so now when I underestimated Lamont. You know what I'm saying, bro? When you got the right corner, and y'all game planning properly. I'm telling you, bro. He don't have it. It's evident. Jumping from trainer to trainer. I hear the guy Goosen talking. I'm like, you wasn't training him. you went there to get a paycheck. Cause Goose was talking about, hey, cause they was asking him questions about the training, and he's like, hey, you don't tell Ryan Garcia what to do. I'm like, what?
He
What
definitely get
kind of
knocked the
trainer
fuck.
talk is that?
Like, yo,
Like,
he said you look good at 140 when he fought Devin Haney. He came in 3 pounds overweight and he had steroids in his system. He can actually do that against Boots and he still get knocked the fuck out. You don't
yeah,
even
how
believe
about that?
like Omar. You don't even believe that. Omar, he can take with fucking the shit that Drago. What is it from Rocky? He could take that shit that he was taking. He still get knocked the fuck out, bro. Still, still. He, yo, bro, he can he, I can come up with 100 metaphors. He's
I
getting knocked the
know,
fuck out. Not
bro.
not
They
he's
don't,
not gonna lose. He's getting knocked the fuck out.
bro. They don't see what you see, man. That's the problem. They don't see it. They don't understand it, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't even see what you see, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna see though. Long as these dudes keep stepping in the ring, they gonna see.
Hey, I told Rob I would get Rob in here. He in
Okay,
the back waiting. Yeah.
okay, bring him in, bring him in.
Oh no, I
I'm
can
still
only
tuned in.
I can
No,
only
bring
bring
him
in
in.
one at a time. I got you.
Bring him in. Take me out. Bring him
You
in.
gotta hop off.
Okay. How I do it?
I got
Oh,
you.
okay. All right, I got it.
What's up, bro?
All right. Appreciate my man EH for stopping by, man. EH is always showing love. Want to get my man Rob Costa in. Rob,
What's up?
what's good with you? All
Okay.
right, so yesterday in the interview,
Uh-huh.
Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya
hmm
said that they would fight Jaron Ennis and he would beat Jaron Ennis at 147 pounds.
Okay.
You're a strength and conditioning coach, cut man, and boxing trainer.
hmm
And to disclose, you were Jaron Ennis' strength and conditioning coach for years,
Yeah.
but you've worked with other people,
hmm
Stephen Fulton, Jermaine Ortiz, etc.
hmm
What's your thoughts on that fight?
Am I being clean?
I want you to be honest, because I'm
He
not
knocking
being
Ryan the
politically
fuck
correct.
up. He putting Ryan the fuck to sleep and De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? I wish De La Hoya would talk crazy shit while Bo on that stage or Pooh on that stage or any other one of them. Like, cause Eddie used to fight too. So it'd be an interesting. I tell you what, for entertainment purposes, I think that'll be dope. I think the fight will sell. I think Ryan will be in his bag. I think he would try that psychological shit, but it ain't gonna work. Um, of course, he has the history with the testing positive, so I think that's something where he's gonna have to um, get tested. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna put it fair square, but the fight itself is gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad.
He said, I mean, low key, Ryan Garcia might be the biggest and most dangerous opponent Boots has ever been in front of. Bro, I think you need to watch more Jaron in his fights, bro.
Hold on, who's that? Who said that?
Next generation combat sports. Bro, big at 135 isn't big at 147
I don't
pounds.
see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, okay, I see it. I mean, low key Ryan Garcia. I'm not even. All right. Okay.
Ryan Garcia in his 147-pound debut was fighting a
I
guy
guess. I
that used to
guess.
be at 135.
I guess. In a way, can go up and fight Boost too, though, right? You know what I'm saying?
Just like dudes like, yeah, man, Inoue go up and beat Tank. Shit.
Who's a
Man,
more
Inoue is
dangerous
skilled.
as a puncher than Ryan? Bro, no,
Now,
you haven't even seen Ryan at 47.
you talking about what somebody did at lower weights,
Like that.
135.
That in a way can go up and fight Tank. All right. I don't know who this is, but respectfully, I'm not talking to
Yeah,
them.
yeah. He's his privileges, his answering privileges. That
I'm not
that's
doing.
just wild, yo. And then we can go up and fight
Sorry, I
Tank.
don't mean no disrespect, Chad, but
Woo.
I'm not answering no nonsense.
Yo, Ryan Garcia can have the Captain America Super Soldier Serum. He can have the Green Lantern ring.
Uh,
He can have the gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones with Stormbreaker and Milner, and he's still getting knocked the fuck out, yo.
I think I think what Ryan should do is go to YouTube and beat on celebrities like YouTubers and all that. And also he should try some acting, man. He could be in the Smallville series. He could play like Clark Kent.
Ryan Garcia couldn't beat Boots if he had Batman planning
Now
for him
I'm not
with
no
prep time.
on some serious shit though. Like all jokes aside, Ryan has scary abilities. Like you ever see somebody get scared and they just close their eyes and just throw some shit? You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? He has that ability. So it's kind of like while Boots is the more overall better fighter on in any way you could put it. Um, I could see Ryan trying to really catch him with the hook. However, as far as speed is concerned, Ryan is pretty fast with explosive speed. I don't see him having that Rashidi Ellis put the combinations together speed. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like he is explosive. He got explosive, really really fast shots. But I think that's where it's gonna go. But you know,
I want to send a shout out to my man Flo Boy for the $5 super chat, bro. I appreciate it. Um, I think Ryan is physically gifted, but I think Ryan has glaring holes. Not just holes, but glaring holes in at the higher weight classes. It's already been exploited at the lower weight classes, but at the higher weight classes with bigger, more dangerous men, I
mhm.
think they'll be the ones. Like I already seen you get put down by a dude that's not even 5'5". I seen you put down, and seen you quit.
Tank is
And
not.
mind you, no, if you ever seen me in person, he about 5'4".
I'm taller than Tank.
Yes,
Nah.
yes, you are.
All right, go ahead.
But
I'm sorry.
um,
I gotta make a joke out of every fucking thing. My bad,
yeah,
bro.
but I seen you put down, and I seen you got put down with one shot, then you got put down with a body shot, and you didn't want to get up. If you think that shoulder roll and turning your back, it might work against a fighter like Dev that's
I'm
great
gonna be
from
honest
mid
with
to
you.
long range. Go ahead.
I don't even think Derek James would take that. I just don't. Look, De La Hoya has to talk his shit as a promoter. He has to, bro. Like, so it's that's inevitable. He gotta run his mouth. You know, he tried doing it with Virgil. He tried doing it with multiple fighters back in the day and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget that. When was it? It was maybe 3 years ago, where someone interviewed De La Hoya and said, "You think Ryan's ready for Tank?" And he was like, "No, Tank's a monster." So
Chop, chop, what up?
he's just basically just trying to really, sell the fight, which he should. Ryan is supposed to do what he's supposed to do. But here's my whole thing. If he's talking about knocking Ryan out, I mean Boots out, or hitting Boots, or whatever the case is, what if he gets slept by Rolly?
I watched that sparring session. And I know it's sparring, and I know they were young,
Mhm.
but I noticed some things that still works in a fighter's favor against Ryan.
Yeah.
If you get real physical with him, he's not physically strong. He's
Mhm.
explosive, but he's
Yeah, he's
not
very
physically strong.
he's definitely explosive. Ryan
And
Ryan
so
very fast speed when it comes to like one punch at a time. So he could throw a straight right hand and they got pop on it. He could throw a hook, it got some good pop on it. But he has too much basic flaws for him to have any sorts of advantage against Boots. Boots, man. I think Boots will uppercut him and his whole spine would just, his head and everything will come out. It's like them toys. You know what I'm talking about? Like remember when Tommy Hearns hit Martin? And you saw Tommy Hearns'
Yeah.
eyes go like that?
Yeah.
It's going to be like that.
Hey, yo, it's to me, it's if you want to say Virgil has a chance, if you think Virgil will beat Boots, I don't agree. But you can come up with logical reasons in which Virgil could be effective against Boots. Jesus Ramos, Charles Conwell, Charlo, Israel Madrimov, even Brian Norman.
Mm-hmm.
But Ryan Garcia is not one of those guys.
Yeah. I just think I think Ryan can beat a lot of guys just based off his awkwardness and how explosive he is, like he, with the scary shots. But I just don't think that the only thing that I would like to see is someone Boots fight, someone that can fight Boots that has equal speed to Boots. I
That's
would,
one of the reasons why I always wanted to see Rashidi.
yeah, like I would like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can match that speed, just to see it. Like I'm not saying who will win, who get trashed, nothing like that. I just want to see it because a lot of these guys they have their game plan. And their game plan is, oh, we're gonna bully them, and it just never works out. So I don't fucking know. I ain't better chill, man. I'm trying to tell you, Smallville, man, he could be a great Clark Kent, bro.
I can see that.
Right? If he put the little glasses on, little suit and shit, little trench coat, and rip the jaw. Yeah, think about it. I'm gonna make a meme. I'll make a meme and put his face on it. Yeah, but I don't know, man.
He can have Clark Kent powers. He's still getting knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I think. But he's like I said, he's supposed to talk that shit. He has to. He has to talk shit. He has to make himself relevant because he's the only guy that the boxing world talks about. That guy, he doesn't have a belt. He's touching M's and he sells.
Never even fought for a belt.
So like he's the, I can't knock him, bro. Like I can't knock his hustle. If that's what he want to do, then cool. You know what I'm saying? But we all know, we already seen Kaiser Soze act this whole thing, and then out of a sudden he just comes out and fights completely different. So as long as he's clean, I'm pretty sure they'll take the fight.
Look, to me, the fight is laughable. The fight isn't competitive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like see in his mind, right? I'm not. I can't even say I'm a big Tank fan. I think Tank is a great fighter.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
I do like Tank's style, but I wouldn't really call myself like you got guys that are really Tank fans. I like all three of them guys. I think that all three of them is 50-50 fights. But I literally watched Tank pulverize you and
Mm-hmm.
punch you, and you gave up.
Yeah, I would like to see Tank and Teal win, Ryan.
I like that fight. I
I,
think that Ryan has a
I,
chance in that
I
fight.
think both of them will sell that fight like crazy.
Ryan's not 6'1", bro. Why do they keep giving Ryan's 5'10"?
Ryan's 5'10".
Yeah, Ryan's 5'10".
I
He's
didn't know
not
that.
6'1".
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but T.O. and Ryan, I like that fight. I like a whole bunch of fights for Ryan at 140. But I'll tell you this, Brian Norman beats the shit out of Ryan. I
Out
think
of who?
I think Brian Norman beats the shit out of Ryan. I think
Oh,
he stopped
okay.
him too.
Yeah,
I think Mario Barrios and Ryan is a good fight.
yeah.
But I can see Mario Barrios outboxing him. But I can
I
see
would like to
Ryan
see
Garcia
Antoine
catching Mario
Russell.
with something.
I would like to see Antoine Russell against Ryan.
And Antoine Russell beats the shit out of Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely could. Yeah. They're not playing that shit. So I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what they talking about now.
Yeah, Ryan he was talking. Oscar was talking in his interview too.
Really? I seen this one interview with De La Hoya. He had all these tan lines in his face. So
Yo,
I
what's
want to.
wrong with you? Yeah.
I just want to know what happened. That's all I want to know. Why you have squares as tens? All he got a whole checkerboard. I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. That's all. No disrespect. I just want to see what's going on. What they
Yeah. 2 cents. He has a get punch chance. That's the puncher chance that he has. He has a get punch chance because if you are relying on landing one shot and Ryan Garcia doesn't really, there are fighters that are special, that are special. Like you can hit Terrence Crawford. Like there's been guys that have hit Terrence Crawford,
Mm-hmm.
but and then what?
See, that's the thing though. Like Crawford sleeps Ryan too.
Yeah, but what
Like
I'm saying is, if you counting on that one shot, right? If you think that you're going to land when you get into the highest levels, oh yeah, I'm gonna land my left hook. Well, now you're in there with bigger men. So when you land your left hook and you land it, and then Boots looks at you and then proceeds to go forward, what you gonna do then?
you know, Sonny. You ever see the Great White Hype
Yeah,
with Damon Wayans?
yeah.
Remember when they brought back what was his name? They brought somebody back that can fight him, right? And all
It,
he
it was a dude that beat him in the National Golden Gloves.
yeah, and
Yeah,
he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna look out for this right hand. Once I catch you with this right hand, you
yeah,
going down."
overhand right. Yeah,
Yeah, and he got hit with it, and he looked at him like, "All right." I can see that playing out just like that.
yeah. You hit him with the left hook, then what?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. That's a that's 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 an interesting fight. Very,
He's
very.
gonna he's gonna rip Ryan. Ryan needs, he doesn't throw a compact left hook, he throws a whip. So it needs to be from mid to long range.
Yeah,
Boots is going to take him to the trenches.
I think Boosie's just gonna walk him down.
Hey, he's going to take him,
He's just
he's
gonna,
going to, he's going to high guard him. He's going to give him the Earl Spence treatment
yeah, he's going,
and
he's going.
then rip
He's
him
going.
up.
A lot of those guys are not ready for catching counters. You know what I'm saying? Like they just not. They're not used to that type of stuff. And I could already see Bo now. Yo, nah, that fight would that it would be a good payday though. That'd be a good payday. You know what I like though? I like that now everyone wants to fight him.
Yeah.
I like that. Like I like that now after that win. Because right now, before that, it was like he had to prove himself, whatever that means. So then he beats the shit out of Stanionis, and now everybody in their mind want to fight him. Because Bill said he'll have Dev fight Boots. And now Ryan wants to fight Boots. And then De La Hoya wants to fight.
When you start drawing, then that, yeah. Boy
Yeah.
said Blue Blood was saying Ryan can beat Boots because of his left hook. Blue Blood has been getting money on YouTube for a long time, so he can afford the finest weed. We would have to ask Blue, what was he smoking? Like, like was it blueberry Kush? We're like, what was he smoking when he made that statement?
That shit is crazy. I hope not. I hope not, because that would be another situation. Yo, again though, why are people talking this like it's for certain that everyone thinks he's gonna get past Rolly though? I think
Bro,
I ain't gonna
I
hold you.
saw,
I think Rolly's gonna beat Ryan.
I effectively saw, I saw Ryan get punched on by Rolly.
I think Rolly beats Ryan.
Hey, Big Kappa, whatever's the baddest strain, Blue been getting money on YouTube for a minute, for years. I'm sure Blue can afford the finest. Like I'm talking about, like Blue's weed. Probably the water used to grow the weed was blessed by it was filtered by a majestic waterfall and blessed by a blind Shaolin monk. That's what he was smoking when he made that statement.
I don't know. I don't even know why he said that.
He got his weed from Shangri-La. Remember the place that they went in Shangji?
You talking to me?
Yeah, remember the place that they went in Shangji?
Who?
where
And
his
what?
mom, the village where his mom lived at with all the mythical creatures and had the
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
where Blue got that weed from.
Dang, that shit must be good.
They was selling it. The aunt was selling the weed. Like as soon as they got finished, she was like, "Yo, you want to buy some weed?" And Blue was there, and he was like, "Yeah, bet. Give me an ounce of that."
I don't know. I mean, he's supposed to talk his shit, but I don't think it's a good idea to talk this kind of shit with the assumption that he's overlooking Rolly. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
That's going to be an interesting fight because both fighters are awkward. And one of the things that I'm going to find difficult for Ryan is that Ryan can time a traditional boxer with the left hook, but Rolly doesn't do anything traditionally.
Hmm.
Rolly be like this.
Yeah, and just throw. Yeah.
Rolly fights like Jim Carrey, me, myself, and Irene. Hank. Rolly fights like Hank.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what think
I
about.
he said, yeah. He said, and this is just a fist. When I let it go, it's gonna leave one hell of a mess. Yeah, no, I can feel you. I understand that. I just I don't think I wouldn't sleep on Bull, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm definitely won't sleep on him. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Because if Tank said he punches harder than Ryan, he's done fought both. He's the hardest puncher he's ever faced, and he's fought some guys, including Isaac Cruz. Then that would mean what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like he just a heavy puncher. So I don't know.
hey, 2 cents. This is the real me. I be dialing. Rob will tell you, I dial my shit down when I'm on here because I be trying to be politically correct and professional. And today's not one of those times. This
Hey
is me.
yo, that's a good fight right there. Scotch 355. He said
Yeah,
Ryan should fight Blair to Flair. I would
I
like to
like
see
that fight.
that.
I
I
like
would
that
like
fight.
to see that.
I seen Ryan drop Blair with a left hook.
Oh, and sparring?
Yeah,
No. Yeah, I'm not crazy
I know,
about
but I'm just saying
sparring.
I like the fight. I
Yeah.
just so happened to see that today.
Mm. I think Blair and him would be a decent John. I'd be a great entertainment to
Oh
sell it.
yeah. Woo!
Yeah. Imagine he makes a puppet.
Make a puppet of Ryan's
Oh my
insane.
god, would be crazy, bro. So it's
Yeah.
I just don't think Ryan could get in Boots' head. I don't think he can get in Bo's head. I don't think he can get in anybody else's head like he did with Team Haney. I don't see it.
Hey, hey, yo, what's your before we head out of here because we had 1 hour. What's your last thoughts on the matter
On what?
on Ryan versus Jaron Ennis?
I really don't have no thoughts. It's just one of those things that it's like if it's a cash grab, cool. You know what I'm saying? Both make some bread. If they trying to sell out an arena and take it to like Barclays or something like that or Vegas and really sell it out, cool. That's what's up. But as far as like on paper, skill for skill, that's not even comparable. Like it's not even fair to compare it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think he sleeps Ryan. The minute Ryan gets touched by any of those punches that Boots throws, is his whole everything in his mind is going to be like those videos where they playing and then it pauses and it's saying this is at this very moment he knew he fucked up and it's going to continue and then he going to get bodied, bro. Yeah, I just
All right,
I don't think that will go well.
all right, Rob. I'm gonna head out
All
with
right,
this
yo.
point. Wait, Ryan Garcia
Uh-huh.
can get Voltron. Ryan Garcia can get the Thundercats. Ryan Garcia can have the He-Man sword.
Uh-huh.
Ryan Garcia could have fucking Mewtwo and all the legendary birds of Pokemon. Ryan Garcia could be in a Batmobile and have Bane's Venom, and he's still getting knocked up in that fucking fight, bro.
That's crazy.
Anything that you could think of, the Necro Sword, anything of comic books, He's getting knocked the fuck out, yo. Easy.
Let me see.
Rob, we in the club right after that. Like, we made our club plans, left the car running. We just walk into the arena and we don't even sit down. We just standing by the entrance, like, all right, yeah, all right, we out. One of them Jones, like,
You know what's crazy? I would never leave my car running in AC. I wouldn't leave my car running anywhere.
it's in Las
I'm not
Vegas,
doing
right?
that. They gonna
Yo,
steal my shit.
wait, it's in Las Vegas. We took a Uber to T-Mobile and we told the Uber, just wait
Oh yeah,
outside.
just wait a minute.
Me-
That'd be funny.
Meter running everything. Just wait outside. It ain't
Yeah,
gonna be
that'd be
long.
funny as shit. That'd be
It ain't
funny.
gonna be long. Just wait outside. I'll be right back, bro.
Yo, that would be crazy. That's a fight that I would like to go to though, just because of the hype behind it. And you know what it is too? It's hard to really get under Boo's skin. So like for that, I think it will be funny. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it'll just be entertainment. It'll be all entertainment. It'll be all right though. Like as far as selling it, but it's just if he signs it and he fights him physically and that first bell rings, man, it's like one of those what's them things called a waiver. You got to sign a waiver.
That's a good job, Malik. He can have the herb from Wakanda. You know the shit that makes him Black Panther. He can
Yeah,
have that too with the suit. He can have a vibranium suit. He's getting knocked the fuck out.
yeah, that should be crazy, bro. I don't understand how people would think Ryan still has or even remotely a chance. That shit is crazy. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey yo, I'm I, I'm I'm leaving, man. Rob, I
All
appreciate
right,
you
bro.
hopping on. I
No
kept
doubt.
you on the phone today for like 4 hours. Nice hat, by the way. That's a fucking fly hat.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. All right, y'all.
But
Stay
yeah,
up.
I'm signing off, y'all. I appreciate y'all. This was me today. This is like y'all got the full version of me. This is how I act on the phone with my friends. It was just one of them Jones where I had to, bro. It was just ridiculous. Like I cannot come up with as many metaphors as I would need for you to understand. It doesn't matter. He's getting knocked the fuck out in any scenario. You remember how Doctor Strange said, I went through 6 million scenarios. And Iron Man was like, how many did we win? And Doctor Strange was like, one. Ryan Garcia be like, well, how many did I win? Right? Doctor Strange would be like this. Bro, bro, he has no fucking chance. Who to be his ass, yo. I'm literally crying right now. That's how funny this shit is. I'm literally in tears. he, he would knock him the fuck out, yo. Yo. I gotta leave. I'll hit y'all later. Yo. Oh man.